losing my mind. This ain't it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be, if you have not noticed from the title, a whole full face of makeup using Wet n Wild products, and it's going to be featuring the new SpongeBob SquarePants times Wet n Wild. I did a whole review and unboxing on my channel, the video previously. This is the part 2, and I'll have a card linked, and I'll also have it at the end screen of this video so you can check out all the products in its entirety, because I'm not going to use everything today, but some things I will use, and I don't want you to be like, you know, where did that come from? So watch that video first, then come back and watch this video, or you can watch it in another order. You can watch this first and then go back and watch that, whatever floats your boat. But I want to thank you all for clicking on this video, and I would like to thank all of my returning sun rays. Like, what's up, y'all? I'm back, and we're going to do another video here. Hit the subscribe button so you can become part of my team, my family, my lovies. You will be a sun ray, and I want you to also hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Comment your favorite shade, comment your favorite product, your favorite part of the video. Comment anything you would like down in the comment section, because it helps me out. It helps me understand what type of content you all like. So without further ado, I'll stop rambling. Let's get into the video. So normally my base is already done, but I am doing a full face of Wet n Wild, and I did the review portion first, so I wanted you all to see every product that I use for Wet n Wild on my face. And it's a full face, so I have to start barefaced for you all so you can see everything. Right here I have my little case of Wet n Wild makeup. I basically went through my whole collection of makeup, found every Wet n Wild product that I practically own that is not expired, that I could use today, that I typically use. Some products I get from Wet n Wild I haven't used, like, because it's something that is either a shade that I don't normally use, or it's a product that I don't normally use. But for the most part, everything in here that is old, I've already used. I always use my hands down Holy Grail. So Wet n Wild is typically everything that's on always be on my face on an everyday basis. Some things are new. Some things I got in my haul. I got from Five Below, and I did a haul video, so I have a card where you can click on that video and see everything that I got from Five Below. I went in there and I lost my mind, and I got so much Wet n Wild stuff. I got tons of Wet n Wild brushes, and I got some setting sprays and some brow products. So click that video so you can see everything that I got from Wet n Wild from Five Below. I said after that video that I had to do a full face of Wet n Wild, and then 2 days after that video went up, they launched the SpongeBob times Wet n Wild, and I ordered the whole PR box, and I had to wait on it to come because I didn't want to do a Wet n Wild full face of Wet n Wild and then turn right back around and do a review on Wet n Wild and then do another full face of Wet n Wild. It would just be repetitious. So I just waited so I can have a SpongeBob PR box and do everything together. So I'm going to use a couple of products from the SpongeBob collection, and everything else is just regular Wet n Wild products. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I've already did my skincare, but I have an actual stick primer that I was going to use in this video to prime, but now that I got the Wet n Wild times SpongeBob, they have a primer spray, okay? So that is what I'm going to use to prime my face. It's a very fine mist. I get what they're saying. I'm gonna let this dry down. I get what they're saying. It is very perfuming, but it smells good. So I don't mind this smell because it literally smells like high-end perfume. You know, when you when you walk in a department store and you walk through the perfume section and you're getting this is what it smells like, and I don't mind it. I don't. So I'm gonna let that dry down, and I'm going to do this in the order in which, I'm sorry y'all, I'm looking in my mirror because I want to make sure I don't look crazy. Like, I gotta take my braids down. I got these braids like maybe 4 weeks ago, and my hair has grown so much. Like, my hair grows so fast, and I got these braids. I will have to do nothing to my hair for a while to give it a break. And you know, summertime, who wants to deal with doing hair like braids? You know, that's the thing. And they grew out like this, so now they're looking weird, and like I have dandruff, and I'm just over it. So please don't judge my hair. Don't worry about my hair. It's a whole situation in itself. The next video that goes up, I won't have braids, but y'all just gonna have to look at these crusty braids for a little while. So I think that's dried down, and I'm always dropping stuff. It's all the way over there. I don't feel like getting it. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I picked it up. What was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna do this in which the order that I do my makeup anyway. And I always do brows first because it just works for me. So I have 2 new brow products from Wet n Wild. The Brow Obsessive line. I have a pencil and I have a brow gel. The pencil is in the shade dark brown. So I am going to do my brows, and I normally carve out my brows with a mirror. So I guess I gotta get this big mirror. I wasn't expecting to use this big mirror. I thought one of my products actually had a mirror on it, but I guess it doesn't. So we're gonna go in and go ahead and do our brows. Already off the bat, giving me a really nice line, but it is a fresh pencil. Y'all, what the heck is wrong with me? I'm dropping everything right down the brows. If you are a returning subscriber, you already know how I do my brows. I did my brows in a couple of my videos, so I'm gonna just speed through this. The pencil's okay. Am I crazy about it? No, not really. And I'm going to go in to carve out my brows with this Wet n Wild concealer, the Photo Focus concealer in the shade Medium Peach. And I'll do that underneath the brow. Just draw a little bit on here. Kind of basically carve it out. Now this ain't gonna work. I need to get me a smaller mirror. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild times Bretman Rock flat shader brush just to carve it out. Because I'm going to stick with all the brushes. I'm going to use the brushes that I got from Five Below in that haul. I'm gonna go in with the darker of the 3 because I have 3 Photo Focus concealers. I have medium deep, I have the medium peach, and I have the medium tawny, I think. Medium tawny, so that's tawny, that is the peach, this is the medium deep. Y'all, this is the 3rd product. We ain't even like 4 or 5 minutes into the video and I dropped 3 products already. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I think I haven't eaten breakfast. It's like 10 o'clock. I hadn't eaten anything. I just had a cup of coffee. And I think I'm a little famished. That's why I'm dropping everything. But these are the 3 colors that I have. And you can kind of tell. Medium tawny is the lightest. Medium peach is in between a little peachy. Just a completely different undertone. And then medium deep is the darkest. And that's what I use for my concealer under my eyes and everything. So I'm going to use medium deep to just put a little bit of concealer above my brows. Okay, so that is the brow. And then this is the brow gel. Ooh, it's the brow shaping gel. It's in the color clear. They had a brown. They have different colors. I think they have 4 shades: brown, taupe, blonde, and clear. So one for everybody. But I got the clear because my Five Below did not have it. And I thought this was literally clear brow gel like my NYX Control Freak. But if you can see, this is white, like glue. So I think it's going to give us like the soap brow effect. So I'm scared. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm just going to run it through my brow. Because I'm afraid. Oh, I like this. I like this. I'm afraid though it's gonna leave like a white cast. That's what I was thinking. I like this. It puts every hair in place. I get it. I get it. This is exactly what I need. Can you see that brown? Yes, it's giving natural, full, fluffy, natural like brows. That is all I need. I like this product. I like this. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay. Brows are on. Brows are done. So now it is time for foundation. Because I already primed my face. And I'm going, there I go again. There I go again. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It's the Dewy in the shade Caramel. You've seen me use this Wet n Wild foundation on my channel before. And I had a whole fiasco on testing new makeup because I tested a new shade and yeah, and I'm not color correcting because I don't have a Wet n Wild color corrector. So that is that. I'm going to go in with a brush first and then blend it out a little bit more. And it's this Wet n Wild Precision Foundation brush. And I won't go into detail because all of that is on my video. The brush that I was telling you has that little dip in it. I feel like it's like the control, the NYX for the control drops, and then you just airbrush finish. So that's it. What I'm expecting to get from this brush. An airbrush finish. And I said that I thought that it was a little small to be a foundation brush. I think I need a little bit more because I did not, I hope you guys cannot hear my stomach. It is growling so bad. I did not color correct, so I gotta build this up a little bit. Okay, foundation is on. That is the foundation. And it is the Dewy, so I'm extremely shiny right now, but I'm gonna fix it. It'll be okay. So base is down now. I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to conceal with the 2 shades, the medium deep and then the peach, the tawny peach. I put the medium deep down first. Is this more? Okay. It's the right one. And you can see like it's my skin tone, basically my skin tone, which I love about it. That's what I love about it. Because I can, on a natural, no makeup day, on a day where I just want to look put together, I use this and it works well. And it reminds me of my NARS concealer and caramel. I feel like Wet n Wild is clearly like a affordable dupe for NARS products. They're so similar to me, and not only just like packaging wise, if you think about it, I don't have it with me, but the NARS one looks similar to this packaging. The formulas are similar because I even feel like this dewy foundation is very, very similar to the NARS Radiant Longwear. Now all Wet n Wild needs to do is come out with a soft matte. And if you're listening, Wet n Wild, you heard it first here. Come out with a soft matte foundation, and there'll be dupes. And I'm going to use my Patrick sponge from the SpongeBob collection, and I'm going to blend out under my eyes and then blend everything together. And this is going to be like a natural base because my eyes are going to be kind of, okay, I like this sponge. My eyes are going to kind of be, and it's going to give you that perfect lift under the eyes. It gets in the tear duct area if you have darkness under there like I do, and it's going to also blend out. Y'all see that? I like the sponge. It's blending very well. But these products at the same time are really good products. So okay, down the bridge of my nose, this sponge fits perfectly down the bridge of my nose. And then I can use this rounded flat edge for my chin. My forehead. What I'm going to do is get some of that product off, and then I'm going to take this all over my face to blend my foundation. Base is down, and I'm giving this sponge a 10 out of 10 so far because it blended my under eye makeup. Now it's time to set under my eyes. These two are my setting powders that I have from Wet n Wild. It is the Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. I have the shade Translucent and Banana. When I tan a little bit more, Banana works for me. When I'm not tanned and on my natural normal skin tone, Translucent works for me. Because when I'm darker, Translucent isn't translucent. You see a white cast. When I'm lighter, this looks yellow under my eyes, and it does not work for me. In between seasons, I kind of could mix these, but today, since I'm not completely tanned, I'm going to use Translucent. And I'm going to go in with this setting brush. It's a precision setting brush. And I'm going to set under my eyes. I'm not going to set under my eyes with the sponge because that's not what I do anymore. Way back when, that's what I did, but my puppies are woke. Lately I've been filming and my puppies have been in the background playing, whining, barking, and it's frustrating me because I'm trying to film and they need to hush. Whoa, that is way too much powder. Hold on. And this is the color of the Translucent. guys hear my puppies whine, I'm sorry, but you see that translucent just gets under there and sets really well. And this little brush is okay. It's fitting under my eyes and everywhere like I need it to. This is what I do on a normal day. We have our powder down. And this is what I'm looking like, so you can see that shine went away. Now, we're going to contour. One of my products that I use to contour when I do contour is the Wet n Wild contour stick, and I've seen this over so many different pages. Don't tell me I took it out. I think I took it out because I actually used it. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab it and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And so yeah, it is this contour stick, the Wet n Wild contour stick. And I bought this last year and I still have it because one, I don't contour that much, and two, you get a lot of product. And it's in the shade Where's Waldo, and I'll have all of this stuff linked if it's still available in the description, so if you want to pick it up you can. But I'm gonna go ahead and just contour like I normally do. On days when I'm rushing, I don't contour because I typically, excuse me, don't go anywhere anymore. But when I do contour, this is what I use. And I like to use this when my foundation is like not matching my forehead, because it just brings everything together like naturally. And I'm going to use, if I'm not mistaken, I think I bought a contour brush. What to do is use my sponge to just blend out this contour. That's blended out good. I like this sponge. I assume all the other sponges are going to be just as soft, but Patrick is doing what Patrick is doing, and I'm loving what Patrick is doing. It's blending out fine with a sponge, and then it blends out just as well with a brush. And that's what I normally use, a brush. But double chin, because you know, girl got a double chin. So that is that. And I guess I will use this clean side to do the contour of my nose. Yeah, my nose is snatched. So this is coming together good with these new products and some oldies. But that is that. We are done with the contour. I'm going to actually bronze first. And I'm going to use this Palm Beach Ready bronzer. It's the Color Icon bronzer. This is actually a shimmery one. My one that is more matte fell, shattered, broke, and it's Dunzo. But let me fix this because I still feel like it needs to be blended just a little bit. And it's the large powder brush. This is the so soft, so soft. So what I'm gonna do is brush off the powder first, because I don't want to mix the bronzer into my face. So whatever little powder was left, I dust that off, and then we're going to dip into the bronzer. So just lightly, because this is shimmery, like I said, and I'm just gonna put it here because when I put it other places, it shimmer and it gives me a glow. And I noticed like one time I put it like around here and down here, and it literally was like glow. It didn't look good. Now we're gonna do blush. The only blush that I have is a color stick blush, but it does not really show up on me. So I'm going to top it with another blush from the Flight of Fancy. So I take that back, I forgot. I have a cream blush, and this is the cream stick. It's a cream blush, and you know, everybody's into the cream blushes now. So this is, and I've had this for a very long time. This is what it looks like, and it's in the shade Hustle and Glow. So I'm just gonna warm it up on the back of my hand. I've used this in the past, that's why I still have so much, because it never really showed up on me, but I don't think that I was using it correctly. So I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand, and this is a Precision blush brush, and it says that it can be used with cream products. So I'm going to just get this off the back of my hand where it's already warmed up, and then I'm going to see. You really can't see it. So it's a pretty glow. This probably looks better on like natural skin, like skin without actual makeup on it. But you can't really see it. So probably in a deeper shade. So I'm gonna put it on still, but I'm going to go over it with, I just feel like I'm turning out to just be glowy. I'm gonna go over it with the actual blush. So I have the Flight of Fancy collection as well. When it came out, I got that PR collection. I bought the PR collection from Ulta. I didn't receive it in PR, I'm not on their PR list, but I got it, and it came with 3 blushes, and these are 2 of them. I don't know where my other one is, I can't find it. And this one is just intense. It's very pretty, but it's intense. So you can wear it if you're darker. I think this is for the dark skin girl. So if you're a darker tone, this is gonna be really pretty on you, but it's too dark for me. It's too much for me. This is more for me, like that medium tone, tan tone, and then they have a lighter one that I can't find. That's for like the lighter fair girls. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit of this and just put it on top, just so you can see some kind of blush. Wow, okay. Yeah, that turned out just like a big glowy chunk of glow. Let me fix that. See, that alone would have been okay, but since I put that first one down, it intensified it, and now I just have a big chunk of glow. So let me try to tone that down some, because this is just turning out to be like just a glowy look, a glowy face. Okay. I'm gonna invest in some more blushes from Wetnwild, because they have the color icon ones, they have the ombre ones, they have pretty blushes that I've never picked up, and I probably need to, because this is not working. This is just turning out to just be a bunch of glow on my face. So, there's nothing I can do now. There is nothing that I can do now. Get some water. Okay, well, I think we're done. I'm going to try and wipe some of this off because it's just too glowy. And then when I do try to use this highlighter, because I want you guys to see the highlighter on, it's just gonna be a mess because I'm too glowy. Let's hop into the eye. This is the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna use these 3 brushes today, plus that Wetnwild Rock. So I have a precision flat brush, I have a domed pencil brush, and then I have a fluffy blending brush. Actually, this precision brush was a face brush. This is what I was going to use to blend out my contour. Now she remembers. And we're halfway done with the face. So I have my 3 brushes here. I know what look I'm going for. I know I want to use the blue shade here. I know I want to use this blue shade, which is Eye Captain. No, it's Bikini Bottom. I know I want to use this shade. And I want to use this shade too. So I'm going for like a blue vibe with this palette. So I'm gonna go on with a transition. My first transition to set my eyes was gonna be this first one here, which is mayonnaise. So I'm gonna go on with mayonnaise, but first I'm gonna go in with this flat face brush. It's actually not a blending brush, but I'm gonna tap into mayonnaise. Yeah, I guess I can use that to set. But not just in my crease to kind of set the crease. I'm kind of scared that it's too light. That's why I'm kind of like going lightly first. So I don't want to mess this eye look because this face, the base didn't go as I planned. And y'all are seeing this on camera with me. My face did not turn out the way that I wanted it to. So that's the first shade down, mayonnaise. Fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade One Eternity Later. That is so cute. This one here, One Eternity Later. It has like a little hamburger on it. Yeah. I'm being a little bit too crazy. Okay. Could have used that to set. I really could have used that to set. I like this shade. This is a very natural brown transition, nothing crazy. So that is that. I'm kind of building that color up. And this is a more cool tone brown. Like a cool tone nudie brown, taupey brown. So I think this will show up just beautifully on a little bit lighter skin tone than me, because it's showing up on me not crazy, but it's because it's almost the color of my lid. So honestly, that's what I should have used to set, but I kind of, yeah, whatever. I'm figuring it out as I go. I have a vision, but you know, it never goes as planned. So next, I think I'm going to go into the shade right here, and that should be Gare Bear. Yeah, Gare Bear. Oh, that's what he calls Gary. Gare Bear. And I'm gonna go in lightly. And I'm gonna put that in my crease, closer to my actual like lid, like my crease. Ooh, she's pretty. And I think these colors are really good quality shadows. And this brush is also a very good blending brush. And it's just making Gare Bear. Okay, Gare Bear. Yes, I love Gare Bear. It's working. It is working. And these brushes are from their like luxury line. So make sure you check out my Five Below haul so you can get all the details. I linked everything. Like this blush is literally down here. The glow is like, Courtney. You are not going out the house like that. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. That ain't it. This base is not it. Y'all don't come for me. Please don't come for me. This base ain't it. I want to go in. So I want to go in with bikini. Yeah, okay. We're going to do bikini bottom on the lid. We're just going to go in with bikini bottom on the lid. She did it. It's on now. It's on there now. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, it's on there. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm in love with this eyeshadow palette. Let me dust this off, blend that out, those edges. Yeah. This shade down here, which is Secret Formula. Secret Formula, and it's a purpley, dark purple, but I feel like since I'm not gonna put much on there, it's not really gonna come off purple, just gonna come off really dark, but I just don't want this edge. Y'all look. Even though this base is a no, these shadows are a yes. And I'm just patting it in. I'm just patting it in because I don't want to mix, because it's a matte, I don't want to mix it with that shimmer and start messing it up like I'm doing. Right there, which is Eye Captain. Eye Captain, and I'm going to swatch it for you guys so you can see Eye Captain on your own. Y'all, do you see Eye Captain? Oh, that is Wet n Wild, y'all. This is performing like a high end. Like this is giving me Natasha Denona vibes. This is what I thought I was gonna feel when I used that Natasha Denona palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. And that video is also up, and you want to check that out because I give that palette a 4 out of 10. I was not super blown away. I was just the meh meme, like the meh emoji. It was meh for me. I thought I was gonna feel like that, like this with that palette. It's $48. It's high end. This is, I want to say, probably like $14, which is more of a pricier palette for Wet n Wild. But, and I'll have everything linked because I might be wrong, but you get all of these shadows. They perform like high-end shadows. The colors are gorgeous. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, I'm gonna take this dome pencil brush and I'm just gonna take that on the, ooh. Now they are pigmented, so they come off really, really, I'm gonna have fallout is what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna take it on this part of my eye where I left it kind of blank, and then hit it in the inner corner as well. Let me get closer so I can not mess this up. This is a stunning, You know how you hear, oh, that shade is stunning, stunning. I am obsessed with it. This shade is stunning. And I got balled out, but it's fine. It is fine. I'm gonna do my other eye off camera and then we'll come back and we'll finish off the base. I'm back. Eyes are done. And this is the final look. I will give this look, honestly. I'm gonna zoom you in just a little bit so you can just get a better idea. Y'all. This look, it's not, I will say it's not an everyday look, but you can create very pretty looks with this palette. You can create everyday looks with this palette. You can go from daytime to nighttime. You can go from basic to glam. Like, you got your glitters. This is a very diverse palette. So if you don't want to get anything in the palette, I mean in the collection, I think the one thing that you should get is this palette. It's worth the money. This whole collection together, because it's the PR box, I think I paid like $51, 50 something dollars for it. And I think if you pick up everything separately, you're actually going to spend more. But this sponge, and I know if this sponge is bomb and soft, the other ones are, but this is the most functional I can see for everyday use because it's pointy and it's rounded like a normal tiered shaped makeup sponge. So you'll get your bang for your buck when you buy this from the collection, because it is a very good sponge. It's a very diverse, it's an everyday sponge. And I've never used a sponge from Wetnwild. This is my first time ever using a sponge from Wetnwild. And if it's anything like that one, like they got good sponges. It's not my first time using Wetnwild palettes, but this is the first time I ever used a big full-size palette from Wetnwild. And the other palette, the shadows were 100%. They're these little quads. These are the only like eyeshadows that I had from Wetnwild until this palette. These little quads right here, and they kind of throw back and they kind of show you a picture and it has the words on it like crease, lid, like that. So it'll show you exactly where to place it to create a look. But these are the only ones that I had that came in that Flight of Fancy PR box that I bought from Ulta, and that's really the only time I've ever used their shadows. And they have tons and tons of shadows, and I heard that they're 100% good. So you won't go wrong with any type of shadow you buy from Wetnwild. But this is their newest collection, and this is super pretty. You can pick this up from Walmart, Ulta, whatever. Hopefully they have it at your Walmart. Hopefully they're not sold out online. But hands down, probably the best palette I've used in 2021 so far. Of all the palettes that I've started to use in 2021, that I've got in BoxyCharms or that I've purchased, that is probably the best palette that I've used in a mighty long time. So we are at the end of the video. We need to do the lips and we're done. And I am debating on if I want to use liquid lipsticks, if I want to use gloss, or if I want to use actual lipstick. I have so many lip products from Wetnwild. I have Color Icon lip glosses. I have these liquid catsuit lip glosses. I have liquid catsuit liquid lipsticks, and I have actual lipsticks from them. So I have so many lipsticks. This is one from the Flight of Fancy collection. You can see the packaging here. This is from their Zodiac collection. I don't know what I want to do. I'm thinking about doing a lipstick with a gloss on top, but my eyes are so bold. This will look pretty. It ties into the actual like crease color, so this will be really pretty, but it's kind of matchy. This is just like a pinky nude, nothing spectacular. This is really pretty, has gold flakes in it, similar to the other color, nothing spectacular. This is Pinky Pinky, and it ties into the eyes. So that's that. And this is more on a peachy side, and it ties in as like a nude like lip. This is a nude, but I feel like I wear nudes lips all the time, so I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with that Pinky Pinky lip gloss. I'm gonna go with this. Do I even need a liner for this? No, I'm not even gonna use a liner because that's probably gonna look crazy. So I'm going to use this Liquid Catsuit, the Mega Last High Shine Lipstick. High Shine Lipstick? Okay, well, that's a lipstick. I thought it was a lip gloss. I consider it a gloss. In the shade Taffy Tantrum, and it's an ombre. I bought this because the packaging of these, like the way they look, were so pretty. I've never seen these anywhere else. I got these from Five Below last year, or the beginning of, yeah, last year. It's 2021 though. I got them last year, and I just thought that like that ombre effect was really pretty. So I'm gonna use this pink one. It ties into the look anyway. I just don't want it to be too much. Ooh, girl, no. Oh, no. Okay, oh well, it's on now. Am I losing my mind? This ain't it. Pink lipstick with, this ain't it. This is not it. With blue eyeshadow. I've lost my mind. I can't do it, y'all. This is too much. This is too much. Let me tone down this lipstick. Y'all saw it? It's pretty. Okay, it's going off. I can't do it. I knew that was gonna be too much. Who broke my lip liner? Oh, Lord, my lip liner is broken. I did not know that. I'm still gonna line it. It'll come out. It's just flat. And this is a lip liner from St. Lux Beauty, St. Lux Cosmetics. And it's in the shade Secret Admirer. Got that in a BoxyCharm. It came in a duo, so it's 2 of them. And I am going to use Never Nude lipstick. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. And these are their matte lipsticks, $2.99. Can't beat them. Packaging is like Pat McGrath, Formula, ABH matte lipsticks. Okay, got that down. Top of it with this gloss. I think this is Aquarius lip gloss. And I'm trying to steer away from my comfort zone of just nude lip all the time. But when you got such a spectacular eye, you need a toned down lip highlighter. And I'm going to use the Bretman Rock tapered highlighting brush. And this is the SpongeBob highlighter. I swatched it in the actual unboxing, but I'll swatch it for you all. So this is clearly the dupe for the Trophy Wife highlighter from Fenty. But you know what? Since I got some on the back of my finger, because you just can't, this is not an everyday, highlight. Like, this is just gonna be too much. I'm sorry, no matter what I do, it's a lot, but I just still wanted to use it so you all can just see how pretty it is. It's pretty, it's just a lot. That's why I did not purchase the Trophy Wife highlight. Look at that. because I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. It's just too much. And I mean, I don't think I need a lot because I'm already glowy as I don't know what. But video was a struggle. It did not go as planned. I am not 100% happy with the look because I feel like I'm not showcasing the awesomeness of Wet n Wild and the brand. That brand is bomb, and I have so much of their products that I can do. When I do my everyday makeup looks, I promise y'all, it's a beat, but it's just not translating today. Sometimes you have hit or miss days. Sometimes your makeup turn out bomb. Sometimes your makeup turns out like trash. Today it's a mixture of trash and bomb. Like the eyes are really, really pretty. The lip combo, of course, is pretty. That's why I did it, because I knew it worked together. And I feel like the highlighter will be pretty with a different eye look. Maybe with just liner, like wing liner and lashes, and then a tad of that highlight, and you'll be okay. But all collectively, it's a lot, and it's just not how I wanted it. But if you still enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment your favorite part of the video. Comment if you like the look, or if you don't like the look. I'm sorry, but this just did not turn out how I wanted to, but it's still okay. And I had fun doing it. The SpongeBob collection from Wet n Wild is a 10 out of 10 with everything. So you should run to your local Walmart. You should run to your Ulta. You should look on Ulta to make sure that it is not already sold out. And if it is not, try to get as many products as you can. Try and get the palette, try and get the highlighter. Make sure you get at least one of the sponges. And I just thought about, I was gonna actually use the contour kabuki brush in the collection to blend out my contour, and I completely forgot. Wet n Wild did a wonderful job with that SpongeBob collection. But make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload more videos. And I will see my sun rays in the next video. Bye-bye.